How did Qatar become the Middle East's indispensable mediator? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? The answer lies in the strategic and diplomatic efforts of this small yet influential nation. Qatar, under the leadership of its ruler, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, has been gradually rising as a key mediator in the Middle East. In the recent hostage crisis in Gaza, Qatar played a significant role. It provided shelter and aid to Hamas, the Palestinian group involved in the crisis. But Qatar didn't stop there. It also used its influence over Hamas to get them to release 4 hostages. This is a testament to Sheikh Tamim's diplomatic acumen and Qatar's growing stature in the region. Qatar's unique approach to handling such crises, balancing assistance with negotiation, sets it apart from other regional powers. Its ability to mediate in complex situations and its willingness to engage with all parties involved are what make it indispensable. Qatar's diplomatic maneuvers in the Middle East have indeed made it an indispensable mediator. Qatar's role in the Gaza hostage crisis is the perfect exemplar of its mediation prowess. Let's delve into the specifics of Qatar's involvement in the crisis. In an already volatile region, Qatar, under the leadership of Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, has emerged as a beacon of hope and diplomacy. The Qatari ruler holds a significant key to the Gaza hostage crisis, not just as a mediator, but as a potential game changer in global geopolitics. One of the most notable achievements of Qatar's mediation efforts is the successful negotiation with Hamas, leading to the release of 4 captives. This was no small feat. It required a delicate balance of diplomacy, negotiation skills, and an understanding of the complex dynamics at play. But the work is far from over. The negotiations are ongoing, and the stakes are high. Hamas is calling for a halt in Israeli bombings, a demand that brings its own set of challenges. Yet Qatar remains undeterred, demonstrating a commitment to resolving the crisis and securing the release of the remaining hostages. Amid the crisis, Qatar's role is more than just a mediator. It's a provider of shelter and aid to Hamas, a role that has placed it in a unique position to influence the outcome of the crisis. It's a delicate dance, a balancing act of diplomacy and negotiation, of maintaining alliances and navigating the treacherous waters of Middle Eastern politics. But the Qatari leadership has shown that it's up to the task. The hostage crisis in Gaza has tested Qatar's mediation skills, and it has risen to the occasion. Qatar is not alone in its mediation efforts in the Middle East. There is a diplomatic tug-of-war brewing. This race is not just about resolving the crisis, it's also about regional influence and prestige. On one side we have Turkey, another important player in the region striving to take the helm. On the other side we have Egypt, a historically influential power in Arab politics. However, let's delve deeper into the dynamics of this competition. Turkey, with its historical connections and significant influence within the region, is indeed a formidable competitor. Yet, its relations with Israel have been strained in recent years, which might pose a challenge to its mediation efforts. Then, we have Egypt. Egypt has traditionally been a mediator in the Israel-Palestine conflict, but its direct involvement in the conflict and its strained relations with Hamas pose significant obstacles to its mediation efforts. Now this brings us back to Qatar. What gives Qatar an edge in this race? The answer lies in its neutral stance. Qatar has managed to maintain a balanced relationship with all parties involved, even amid the complexities of Middle East politics. Qatar has succeeded in positioning itself as a neutral party, a safe space for dialogue. It has provided shelter and aid to Hamas and has managed to convince them to release 4 captives so far, demonstrating its effectiveness as a mediator. This ability to navigate the turbulent waters of the Middle East, coupled with its financial resources, makes Qatar a formidable force in mediation. In the race to mediate the Middle East's crises, Qatar has positioned itself as a key player, outmaneuvering its competitors.